And now I give the floor to the distinguished representative of Pakistan.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We thank the Secretary General and Special Procedures for presenting their reports under this agenda item on important aspects of rights of children. More than 3 decades ago, the World Summit for Children reaffirmed our collective commitment to protect the rights of children. Children are our most valuable asset in promoting a peaceful and prosperous future. We must protect, educate, and empower them today for the evolving future. However, we are falling behind in the attainment of SDGs and their associated targets, including those relating to children. Across the world, far too many children continue to face the burden of conflict, poverty, inequality, and exploitation. We must respond to these challenges with collective action, and we must do so with urgency and compassion. Education, Madam Chair, is the bedrock of development. The Pact for the Future emphasizes universal access to quality education, especially in the digital and remote learning platforms. In Pakistan, we have prioritized policies that focus on inclusive education, particularly for girls and marginalized children. However, due to a debt and liquidity distress, we are unable to invest sufficient resources to send every child to school. In line with the pact, we urge the international community to enable the developing countries to mobilize sufficient resources to invest in children's education and to secure the future of the current generation of children who will shape our future. Children continue to face multiple threats: armed conflict, child labor, human trafficking. In the Pact for the Future, we have made the commitment to strengthen international cooperation to protect children from these heinous violations. The international community must not only address the root causes of such violence, but also ensure stronger enforcement of legal frameworks that criminalize all forms of child abuse and exploitation. This requires collaborative efforts in strengthening child protection systems, creating safer online and offline spaces, and fostering a culture of peace and tolerance. The Pact also underscores the critical role of environmental sustainability in securing the rights of future generations. Children are amongst the most vulnerable to the impacts of climate change, including rising temperatures, food insecurity, and displacement due to natural disasters. Pakistan continues to face the brunt of climate-induced disasters and remains steadfast in advocating for greater global action to address climate change. Protecting the rights of children necessitates urgent climate action, greater investments in green technologies, and the promotion of climate-resilient communities. The Pact's call for resilient health systems also aligns with our efforts to ensure that every child has access to essential healthcare services, including vaccinations, nutrition programs, and psychosocial support. In Pakistan, we have made strides in expanding immunization programs, combating malnutrition, and improving access to maternal and child healthcare. However, global cooperation and financial resources are necessary to address the systemic barriers that prevent millions of children the world over, including in my own country, from receiving adequate health care. Madam Chair, as we take steps for the implementation of the Pact for the Future, we must accord due attention to the rights of children. They are not only the leaders of tomorrow, but also bearers of today's challenges. It is our collective duty to safeguard their rights, empower them with opportunities, and build a world where every child can thrive with hope and in dignity. I thank you very much.
I thank the distinguished representative of Pakistan, and now I give the floor to the distinguished